Over 60. Have you started noticing your hips looking flatter from the side? Weaker while walking? Or maybe there's a hollow dip near your hips that never used to be there before. At first, most people ignore it. You tell yourself it's just age. Maybe you think you've simply lost a little muscle. Or perhaps you avoid looking too closely because deep down, you already feel that your body is changing. But then, little things begin happening. Standing up from the couch feels slower. Your balance feels slightly off when turning around. Your knees begin hurting after short walks. Your lower back feels tighter than before. And suddenly, movements that once felt automatic start demanding effort. That can feel frustrating. Even emotional. Because nobody talks about this part of aging. People talk about wrinkles, gray hair, energy levels, but they rarely talk about how losing strength around the hips can quietly affect almost every movement you make each day. And the truth is, for many adults over 60, weak hip muscles are one of the biggest hidden reasons behind poor balance, unstable walking, joint pain, and even loss of confidence in movement. In many cases, the muscles around the hips have simply become inactive after years of sitting more, moving less, or not training them correctly. Especially the side glute muscles. These muscles are responsible for helping you stay upright when you walk, climb stairs, stand on one leg, or even turn your body. And when those muscles weaken, your hips can begin looking flatter or hollow. Your posture changes. Your knees and lower back begin doing extra work, and slowly your body loses stability. But today, I want you to hear something hopeful. Your muscles can still respond. Your balance can still improve. Your hips can still become stronger and more supported. Even after 60. And no, you do not need intense workouts. You do not need heavy gym machines. And you definitely do not need to punish your body. You simply need gentle, controlled movement done consistently. That's it. And today, I'm going to show you 5 powerful exercises you can do right at home that can help strengthen your hips, activate your glutes, improve stability, and help your body feel more confident again. Not overnight, not magically, but naturally and safely over time. So before we begin, I want you to promise yourself something. Stop comparing your body to younger people online. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is strength, stability, confidence, independence, because after 60, strong hips are not just about appearance. They help protect your ability to walk safely, move comfortably, and live independently. Now let's begin with the very first exercise. Seated band abductions. This movement may look incredibly simple. In fact, many people underestimate it completely. But for older adults, this exercise is often one of the safest and most effective ways to reactivate weak side glute muscles. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Place a resistance band just above your knees. Sit tall. Relax your shoulders. Keep your core gently engaged. Now slowly press your knees outward against the band. Pause for a second. Then slowly return back in. That's all. No fast movement. No jerking. No forcing. Just slow, controlled activation. And while it may feel small, something important is happening inside your body. Those weak hip muscles are slowly waking back up, and sometimes the smallest movements create the biggest long-term changes. Many people quit exercises because they don't feel dramatic immediately. But your body rebuilds strength quietly, 1 repetition at a time, 1 day at a time, and if you stay consistent with this movement, you may begin noticing something surprising. Standing feels easier. Walking feels steadier. Your hips begin feeling more supported. Not because you pushed harder, but because your body finally started using the right muscles again. Now, let's move into the second exercise. Clamshells. This movement is incredibly important because it targets the side glutes in a very focused and controlled way. Lie comfortably on your side with your knees bent and feet together. Rest your head on your arm or a pillow. Now slowly lift your top knee upward while keeping your feet touching. But here's the important part. Do not roll your hips backward. Keep your body stable. You don't need a huge movement. You need the correct movement. And yes, you may feel a burn on the side of your hip. That's okay. For many people, that muscle has been underused for years, and now it's finally beginning to engage again. At first, the movement may feel awkward, weak, shaky. Please don't let that discourage you. Weakness is not failure. It's simply a sign that the body needs rebuilding, and rebuilding is possible at any age. Now here's something important nobody talks about. When side glute muscles weaken, the body begins compensating in dangerous ways. Your knees collapse inward. Your lower back tightens. Your walking pattern changes. And over time, these small changes can increase strain across the entire body. That's why exercises like this matter so much. They're not just for looks. They help retrain how your body moves every single day. Now, let's move into the third exercise. Side lying leg raises. This exercise directly strengthens the outer hips and helps improve pelvic stability. Lie on your side with your body aligned. Keep your top leg straight. Now, slowly raise your leg upward. Not too high, just controlled. Pause briefly at the top, then slowly lower. No momentum, no swinging. Slow and steady. That's where real muscle activation happens. And if your hips have recently felt weak while walking, or if standing on one leg feels unstable, this movement can help rebuild support where your body needs it most. Now, I want to say something important here. Please do not rush this process. Your body is not a machine. It's adapting. And adaptation takes patience. Some days your body may feel stronger, other days you may feel stiff or tired. That's normal. Progress after 60 is not about perfection, it's about consistency. The people who see the best results are usually not the strongest people. They're the people who simply keep showing up, even on slow days, even on difficult days. Because every small effort matters, and over time, those efforts add up. If you made it this far, I already know something important about you. You haven't given up on yourself, and that matters more than you realize, because so many people after 60 slowly stop believing their body can improve. They think weakness is permanent. They think instability is just part of aging. They think pain and imbalance are things they simply have to accept forever. But the human body is incredibly adaptable, even now, even after years of weakness, even after long periods of inactivity. Your muscles can still respond, your balance can still improve, and your hips can still become stronger with the right kind of movement. That's why these final exercises matter so much. They don't just strengthen muscles. They teach your body how to move with stability and confidence again. Now, let's move into the fourth exercise. The fire hydrant. And yes, the name sounds a little funny, but this movement is incredibly effective for hip stability, balance, and pelvic control. Start on your hands and knees. Keep your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Relax your neck. Keep your spine neutral. Now, slowly lift one knee out to the side while keeping your leg bent. Move slowly. Do not twist your body. Do not lean too far. Focus on staying stable. At first, your hips may shake slightly. That's completely normal. And honestly, that shaking is often a sign that weak muscles are finally activating again. Your body is learning, and learning takes repetition. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to move too quickly. But fast movement often allows stronger muscles to take over. while the weak stabilizing muscles stay inactive. That's why slow control matters so much. When you walk, strong hips help protect your independence. That's why this matters. Not vanity, not perfection, freedom. Now let's move into the final movement, the side plank with leg lift. This exercise combines balance, glute strength, core stability, and coordination all together. And yes, it may feel challenging at first. That's okay. You can modify it. You can take breaks. You can go slowly. What matters is trying. Lie on your side with your elbow directly under your shoulder. Stack your legs comfortably. Now gently lift your hips off the floor. Pause. Feel your body working, then slowly lift your top leg upward. Hold briefly. Breathe slowly, then lower with control. At first, you may only hold for a few seconds. That's fine. Strength is built gradually. And honestly, one of the biggest mistakes people make after 60 is believing they're too old to rebuild strength. That simply isn't true. Your muscles respond to movement at every age. The body adapts when given consistent input, and what you're doing here is teaching your body something extremely important: how to remain stable under pressure. That stability transfers directly into daily life. You begin feeling more secure while walking. You feel more balanced turning corners. You feel more confident standing for longer periods. And slowly, fear begins disappearing, because many adults over 60 don't just lose strength, they lose trust in their body. And once fear enters movement, people often begin moving less. That creates a dangerous cycle. Less movement leads to more weakness. More weakness leads to less confidence, and less confidence leads to even less movement. But today, you're breaking that cycle. One exercise at a time. Now let's talk about something important. You do not need to do these exercises perfectly. Please stop chasing perfection. Some days your hips will feel tight. Some days your balance will feel off. Some days your energy may feel low. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. What matters most is consistency. Even 15 or 20 minutes a few times each week can create meaningful changes over time. And those changes often begin quietly. You may notice getting out of bed feels easier, walking feels smoother, standing from a chair feels more controlled. Then one day, you suddenly realize something. Your body feels more reliable again. That feeling is powerful, because confidence in movement affects every part of life. It affects how freely you walk, how comfortably you travel, how safely you move around your home. Strong hips are not just muscles, they are support, security, independence. A little more balance matters. Feeling safer matters. Every small improvement counts. So be patient with yourself. Speak kindly to yourself, and stop believing the lie that aging means giving up. Your body is still listening, still adapting, still capable of becoming stronger, one slow repetition at a time. And if you stay consistent with these movements for the next few weeks, there's a good chance you'll begin noticing real changes. Not just physically, but emotionally too, because feeling stronger changes the way people carry themselves. They walk differently, stand differently, smile differently. Confidence returns. And that confidence is life-changing. So if this video helped you in any way, please take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and save this workout so you can come back to it anytime you need. And I'd genuinely love to hear from you in the comments. And remember, it is never too late to rebuild strength, never too late to improve balance, and never too late to feel better inside your own body again.